Hello, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to show you a few new plants that I picked up from a friend that was doing a purge, and then I have a few things that I need to repot, and I have something to admit. When I was first having houseplants like 3-4 years ago and I didn't know what I was doing, anytime I bought a new plant, I would immediately repot it. I thought that's what I needed to do. And I always put them in way too big of pots, but I am learning and it seems like it's way better to keep it in the smallest planter possible. But I do have a few where the roots are actually coming out the bottom, so I think it's time to repot. I got my little helper here. I'm going to show you the plants I picked up and then we'll do some plant chores. Let's see if I can remember the names of these. I think this was like a fuzzy calathea. It's so cute. I need to water this one today. You see, she's thirsty. She needs a drink. We have a philodendron Brazil. No, Ari, yours is the one over here. We have a begonia. I think this is called like a Burl Marx philodendron, maybe. And this is some type of philodendron. Arlo snapped off the leaf of one of my larger plants like this, which might actually be the mother plant to this because I got that one from Shauna as well. But yeah, these are pretty. I'm gonna keep them in my craft room with right on this windowsill for right now, for like a week or so. And then I kind of rearrange my plants just depending on what lighting and stuff they need. I need to look into all of these because these are all newer to me. I do actually have another philodendron Brazil. And here's a little peek at my IKEA cabinet. And I don't have it completely set up. I really need to get to it. I need to add some weather stripping, which I have, and some plexiglass on the sides to hold in the humidity. It is 62%, but it will be way better once I get all of that done. But here's just a little peek. And again, I'm not really certain on the placement where I should put all of these things, but so far everything seems happy. I have a new leaf coming here on the silver dragon, and that's so exciting. But yeah, we have just everything chilling in here. Some Hoya up here. And now I'm going to show you what I would like to repot. Now, I just love that having plants together means higher humidity because we have 73% just out here. I do have a little humidifier, which I run in the morning and the evening, but I don't know why. That's just so exciting to me. So anyways, enough of that. You'll see over here that I have some smaller plants, and see I have a second philodendron Brazil. I'm wondering if I can plant this together with my second to get like kind of a full basket of them. I might do that. I don't see why you couldn't plant two together. They came from two different people, so I don't know if they could be a little bit different. I don't know. Now this one I feel like I should check as well. I think this is a Birkin. And then I have these that I'm going to go ahead and pot up because this is this rubber tree. I got it from Trader Joe's, but see, it has roots coming out the bottom. So I do know that's a way to tell that it needs to be repotted. And then this was, I forget, and again, if only I could remember the names of all of these, but I do see roots coming out the bottom here too. Whoops.
I will look at my picture.
Okay, babe. And so I think I should repot this, especially because it's just like in this little cup, which has been fine, but I think it's probably time. And then
hang this up in my room, my picture.
We can hang that in your room. And now this is such a full, cute, but it's so cute in these little pots. I don't actually see roots coming out the bottom. Oh, starting to. So I guess maybe it's just good timing. Oh, you know what? Yes, the roots are coming out the top of it. I'm sorry, my phone keeps not focusing. Do you need help with that? I'll help you with that, Arlo. So yeah, let's go ahead and repot up a lot of these little minis. It makes me sad because I kind of like them in this little shelf, but I have plenty others that could stay here. In fact, like this might be able to stay, which I probably shouldn't be picking them up by the stem, but okay, no roots coming out yet, so we'll keep this here a bit longer. This can just be the little station for while we're waiting to get potted up. This is some type of succulents, and then like I said, these are so cute. I was thinking about potting this up with the other one, but since I don't think it needs to be, maybe we'll just keep this on here a little bit longer. And if you saw part 1 of my plant collection, I still need to film part 2, just so you know. But I think that I may need to check these out. So these were potted up, and I realized that they were not doing well. In fact, I think maybe there is root rot going on, so maybe I should not have put it in water. But I do see some new growth of roots, so maybe some of these are okay and some not. I think this was like a pothos. And this one too. I think there's root rot. So I should probably take care of these today. I just didn't want to. The last thing I need to add to the list is this needs a new spot. This is my angel wings begonia. And I just don't think that's gonna have enough light. There is a big window right here. And feel free to comment down below. For now, I'm gonna move it, but I don't know. I don't think that's gonna be a good spot for it. It wasn't in the best conditions when I got it. It wasn't bad, but like, yeah, I just don't think so. Let's grab this, take it with us. I think we can go ahead and place it out here. Sorry for the noise. My washing machine's quite loud. I think I'm just gonna add it. This area over here gets so much more sun. And if I just put it here for now, it's not really in the way of like our coffee table. I mean, it's probably not an ideal spot. I'm trying to see if this is just gonna be a planty corner over here. But to be quite honest, like the kids don't run around in the dining room or anything like that. So we'll just keep it there for now. I could also maybe put it over, if we would focus, over next to that area. But if anything, the kids go in and out of that door quite a lot. So I feel like it could get knocked over more. And would that be more light? I just don't know. Oh, and then I would like to hang this up, this little hanger. And my idea was maybe hanging like up above there, if that makes sense. So like I have to go upstairs to get to it, and then above like that balcony area. But I think it's gonna look silly just to have one. I think I need to do that whole area if I'm going to do anything. So maybe for now, I wonder if this could go into the dining room. Okay, I don't mean dining room, I meant kitchen. And sorry for the mess too. You know what, I'm gonna quit apologizing. It's real life, we all have messes and noise happening in our house. Yeah, so maybe like above that window. That might be a better spot. All right, on this episode of I don't know what the heck I'm doing, here we go. So we'll start easy. I have my soil mix here. And I have, hopefully we can see here. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pot this little guy up into this planter. Super cute. It does have drainage. I'm actually just gonna take that out and start filling it up. Probably make a big mess here. This is a mix of like I have, let's see, orchid bark. I have some leftover cactus potting soil, regular potting soil, and then some extra perlite. Okay, as chunky as I could get it. I wish I had it a bit more chunky, but I think it's gonna be fine. And let's go ahead and I probably should just do this over here. The other thing I used to do was I would always just take this out of the planter and put it right into the next one, not really examining the roots, not thinking about removing some of the soil. So I am realizing now that it's not a bad idea to maybe go ahead and do all of those things while you're repotting. Now I'm trying to be careful here because the roots, like I said, were coming out the bottom. Yep, but I think they look good. See, I would have been so nervous to do this, but they look good, so I'm excited. So this is a pretty easy session here. I'm just gonna make sure to push that down there real good. Making a huge mess here. I am a bit worried that this rubber tree is gonna grow bigger than I can keep up with, and maybe I should have started out with a bigger pot, but I'm gonna try to be a little more conservative than I used to. Okay, I also grabbed my watering can. All of these that I'm repotting were due for a water, and I grabbed my water sprayer that also has Super Thrive in it, and it's like a plant vitamin. You probably already know, but if you also don't, It's a good, my dog's crying. It's just a really good vitamin that you can feed your plants. And I actually added in a little sprayer. I've just kind of been experimenting and doing a little bit at a time, so I'll water it, but then I'll kind of like top it off with some of this, and I could be totally doing it wrong. I have like a teaspoon or like a couple drops in this big sprayer, and I'll just really saturate the soil. And again, I'm just experimenting to see if I like or see any difference, but so far my plants all seem very happy, the ones that I've been adding it into. And I have heard that you shouldn't add it if you're gonna be having it in a super sunny window. So like do it in the evening, but we don't have a very sunny day today, so we're gonna be just fine. Okay, so this one's good to go. Very cute, it's super cute in this little planter. So, like a beauty guru. I'll set this over here. Next up, oh gosh, and I really have to assess these, and I just think that there might be root rot. I just don't want to deal with it because I'm so new to this that I don't really know the decisions I'm making. I don't know if they are the correct decisions. Okay, we need to repot this one and this one. Maybe I'll use, I don't know. I could put it in this and then put it in here so it's just a little bit better draining. Let's do that. And then I have to figure out where to put these guys. Okay, just making a huge, I could do it over this and then we would not have as much of a mess, you know, that would help. I forget what this is called. Wow, wow, what a great, helpful channel. You know, I should ask my friend Shauna. She's who I ask everything. I'll do that in a minute. Okay. Oh, there's a label on here, and it is called A. Monstera siltiperana. There's some algae on the top here because this is clear and it has been in the sun. I don't think that's a big deal, but just to be safe, let's go ahead and remove some of this soil. I'm going to keep my little label here because I wouldn't remember what this was. I'm not going to remove all of this. We're going to be just fine. Yeah, I can see the roots coming through. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, nice. Okay, carefully plant you in here. I'm still debating on potting up the philodendron Brazils, the two of them together, but I'm feeling like maybe I shouldn't do it. I just don't know. They're like two different sizes, so I mean, actually that shouldn't matter, right? Okay, we'll go ahead and water this guy really well. And then we'll add the Super Thrive too. And then I need to go ahead and update my app. I use a plant diary app called Picture This, which is also really great to help you identify. I know I'm doing like a heavy watering, but I think that's a good thing to do while you're repotting. I use Picture This, and first of all, it helps you identify plants. So awesome. I actually got it for us to use on the trail that we live next to so that we could just identify what plants and stuff we see. And then I started using it on my own plants and realized that there is a diary option. You can take pictures of all of your plants. You can keep a watering and fertilizing schedule. I love it. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that, but okay. We're gonna go ahead and pot this one up, and then I'll have this cute, teeny little pink planter available for something. I'm sure I can find something. Okay. I'm just gonna finish potting these up so we can do something else in this vlog. All right, I just had to show you the root ball on this one. Look at that. So I just got this about a week and a half ago from Trader Joe's as well, but time to give it a bigger pot. And I'm just gonna go ahead and actually put some leca on top because I do have gnats in my darn house from all the plants, and I have been treating with mosquito bits, but I have heard that this can also help because I don't know, I think because I should figure out why, but I'm gonna go ahead and just add some on top of these. Okay, I think for now we'll just go ahead and toss this guy in here. We'll put, this is Arlo's little plant, we'll put this up here for now. Maybe we can do a little design. We'll put that one in the middle and then place this guy over here. I probably will go ahead and pot this one up with the other Brazil, but we'll give it another week or so. We're just gonna keep everything on here looking nice. Now I just need to find spots for these. I think we'll just go ahead and place this one. Still needs to drain a little bit. Running out of space. Okay, we're gonna place the little rubber tree right here for now so I can kind of keep an eye on it. I'll bring you over to the window here, like that. I think I need to add some more soil to this because I do see some roots coming out the top, and I don't think it needs to be repotted. She actually had this, I got this from my friend Shauna too, in a really, really chunky soil. I don't have that chunky of a soil, so I think it's gonna be fine to add some of mine just on top. There we go. This is the Syngonium albo. We'll just place this back here because I think it seems pretty happy over here. Okay, so now we just need to find a spot for this, deal with these two, and then maybe put the hanging planter up, which I'm probably gonna have my husband help me with. Yeah, where should we put you? Okay, I just went ahead and added it up here. I don't know if it's gonna get enough light. This vlog is just all over the place. I also realized that I probably need to repot this one just because the soil that I have it in is not the greatest, and I didn't know that until recently. Since I just repotted this, I don't trust it over there with not that much light. So we'll place it right here in this windowsill. This one doesn't get super bright light, but I think it's gonna be a lot better. Right, here's the thing. I wish you guys were here with me because I'm just so new to this that I just don't know. Let me see, how many vines do we have here? Okay, let's separate these guys and start one at a time. So these are definitely brown, but there's new like little roots growing off of them. And I don't know if you can see that like little spike. So I know that's good because that wasn't there a few days ago when I took this out of the planter. I think I'm just gonna try my best to remove anything that seems mushy. I mean, I would almost assume that anything that's brown is root rot, but these feel pretty tough. So I'm wondering if it's just the beginning of root rot. I'm just kind of guessing. I mean, I looked up some videos and pictures and it seems like root rot was usually always like quite mushy. And so I can tell that some of these are, but this root here, okay, actually when I'm wiping that off, the brown is like coming off. So I think that was actually maybe just from the dirt. And I think I'm gonna put it into soil, just a better soil now, because I think it doesn't seem to be liking the water. And I'll put some Thrive in here. Okay, so we have this one. I'm really just doing my best and guessing here, guys. I'm gonna add some more soil, but I just wanna get this one in here for a minute so we can check the next. These were planted together and I know I don't have to replant them together, but so same thing. I'm just trying to kind of wipe off. Like this definitely, it seems like that's what kind of told me something was going on, which is why I think I need to replant that other one that was up on the shelf. But again, last week, or not last week, it was just a few days ago when I put it in the water. It did not have all these little spiky white roots. And I know that that is definitely a good sign. So, okay, now that I'm feeling it, and actually, now I see why it's kind of important to examine your stuff. I'm trying to be kind of gentle though, because I don't want to disturb all of these little white roots. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. I do, just because of the new roots I see. Maybe I'll just go ahead and should I remove this whole leaf or trim that off? Okay, I don't know. Just gonna try my hardest to get this placed down in here. And I just didn't want to give it too big of a pot right now, even though I might need to repot soon, but it just seems like a better idea, even though this is a ton of roots right here. Wow. And again, I've said it 100 times, I'm new to this. If you have any tips for me, and I know that it won't help right now, but for next time, please feel free to leave them down below. I will not be offended. So I'm so obsessed with this app, Picture This, that I just had to show you in case you've never used it. So I'm opening up the app, taking a picture of my plant, and you'll see how it scans it, and it tells you all of this information, which is just great for a beginner or maybe even someone who wants to use this as a diary, which is what I do. And you're gonna see that I have all of my plants on a notification. You can see that I have them all set up here, and it shows me what I have to water today. So as you just saw that app, I know what I need to water today, but I don't always just follow that. I check my plants almost every day or every other day, even the ones that are not like scheduled for a water. So for instance, String of Pearls, it is due for a water, but I like to make sure this one's like extremely dry. So I still kind of do a little test, and it is bone dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and water this one. But that app helps me so much because I would never be able to keep track. Otherwise, I just think I would forget a lot of plants. And I like that you can keep a diary of pictures and see like the growth, because I am someone who does memory keeping and I just love it. I'm gonna water the rest of them, and I think I have decided to go ahead and, so this is, okay wait, this is the one that was not the worst out of the two that I just repotted. This is the one that had definite root rot. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and place this in my cabinet with the grow lights. Again, I'm just kind of guessing here. I feel like this one's not gonna stay alive, but I'm hoping it will, even if one of the plants on here does okay. So I'm just gonna find a spot for it in here. All right, so I just made a spot for it right here. Look at that, we have unfurling. Maybe I already showed you in this video, I probably did. Okay, I think I will also take this other one and put it in the windowsill over here. Okay, right here. That way it will get lots of light. We're at the last of my plant chores besides hanging up that planter, which I'm gonna have my husband help me with. But I thought I would leave you with this. Since I do have gnats in the house, I have found this to help a lot. It's mosquito bits. And if you're newer like me, if you're a pro, I don't know why you'd be watching my videos because this would not be helpful at all. But if you are newer, then this is something that is really great to help get rid of those gnats. And you basically make a tea out of it. It's like little wood bits. It's also safe for people, pets, plants, and fish. And so you make like this tea. I have hot water in here. I'm gonna let it steep for like an hour or so, and then you're gonna drain it. Add it to my watering can, and I will water the plants that need to be watered, and do that for the next 2 or 3 times, and it kills the gnat larva that is in your soil so that you can really get rid of those gnats. And so I've done two rounds of this, and I'm doing the third right now for the plants that need to be watered. And I really think I've seen a difference with all of the different things that I've been doing. So that's all for today's video. I hope that somehow this was entertaining or fun for you. Please leave me a comment down below, especially if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.